It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the...
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Now Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
Throwing Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback, but last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players, thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and won for another 23.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. From the 31, here's second down and 2. They go play action with Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots huge U-down in there to take him down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. The deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Throwing is Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Jones. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. On the return, Boston Scott. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 30 on second down, Jones got the connection here to Bourne. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And down inside the 40 or about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Jones out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he returns this to the 22. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On first down, Hurts.
Again, that's Watkins. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. They'll drop the throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gives Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 74 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Throwing, Jones.
He's got the tight end foot, so right side complete. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Stevenson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Again, Stevenson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, now you look down there, you see Rashad Penny in some discomfort. So we're going to get an injury stoppage here, at least for the moment. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Option handoff for Gainwell.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This from 25 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8. And hitting Juju on the slant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Fultzer from 21 yards away.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Starting things out with a give to Gainwell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that would be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's pulled in at the 32. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They toss this out right to Gainwell.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It will be 58 yards from here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And now out come the Patriots.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry.
Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Big play there for New England. 61 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Offside. Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And strong running here on the first two plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England's offense set to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need a man.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, it's Stevenson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Jones to throw. Complete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 1. Just over a minute 40 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Back to throw.
Finding Watkins.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6 coming up.
He's back to throw.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Smith catches left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single